Hello folks and welcome to Erannorth Chronicles. We are back in our chosen mode. We are playing with an Orestiad Druid of the Stone. We reached level 6 and we have 3 level up points from the last time, 85 perk points that we will be saving to get our secondary focus. So I want to add one of these points to spell with. In the previous episode we got our mage's robe, this card right here, and it's now time to equip it. We also have several cards that we can sell, but unfortunately Heartwood it's locked, and while I could do a repeatable, I will just head over to Nereis and continue with our challenge hop. So far we have completed 11 challenges, and there are several more that we can do here in Nereis. So it's a water and air affinity here. Let's explore it and go to our deck builder. We have a base earth deck, an earth and physical, a fallback, and an earth and fire, so we don't have neither deck suitable nor cards for this particular area, but we can make one right now. So I will make a water, air and acid deck, and also add some extra cards in them, since I don't have much of water and air. It's an opportunity to have these cards see some playtime. Let's also add our shapeshift card. We'll be adding our boars and our warrior. Landslide, Immolate, Soulfire. Now these might be fire cards, but are quite safe to use. So is this one and this one, regardless of the ley line that we are in, and so is chaotic. Okay, so I think this is the deck we can roll with. Maybe a Lothiel's Dragon Mirage could come in as well. Probably remove this acid bolt and the ice wall. Okay, so let's start with Immolate. Split Earth. So we should also save this deck we just created. I can do that from here, and I will name it water plus air plus acid. Now we can kill him with the acid orb. So we have lots of Galdoraks here. They are immune to Venom and Freeze in their majority. Stun, Bleed and Burn will work just fine. Corland Simulating Current has Replicate 66%. Stun can also deal cause lose life for us because of a perk we have. So this guy will die from the negative statuses. We can kill this one with Lothiel's Dragon Mirage, giving it counter attack. Essentially is forcing them to attack our character. And this was a pretty easy green challenge, nothing to worry about, but we can still grab a nice reward. And we also unlocked our next challenge. So we also completed 12 challenges, which gives us 10 extra experience points and a knapsack. Let's go to our deck builder. We can filter on our backpack items. And Corland's Spell Grimoire. Let's toss it. You can also Shift B to go directly to your backpack. We can't use this card from here because it has multiple uses. This also is a looting card. I can add it to my deck. Okay, let's go to do Ascetic Life. Immolate, Shuffle. Rock Shard. Let's focus on the Lament guy. Shifted to Incorporeal. Let's draw this and this. Let's play Immolate. Our Gore ability. We can use our chaotic actions. I will get rid of this bear. Okay, we have enough action points to use the spell Grimoire. I can take any of these cards and add it to my collection. And there are some very nice cards here. I could go for the Corlan's Blazing Hurricane, but it will be a long time till we have a 9 spell weave, so Corlan's Immolatic Barrier is perfectly fine. Add it to my deck.
Do you hear the voices too?
And Nereis then attack. Let's restore our hit points. We can use Lothiel's Dragon Mirage and we could force him to attack, but what would we gain? That's spell component. It ignores synergies, so also this shouldn't be white. I think Lothiel's card needs some bug fixing. Let's kill the harmless frog. We need to drop him so that Acid Orb can be the one card that will deal the lethal damage, so we can spread some more burn around. Shapeshift. Try to stun the bear. Corland's Immolating Barrier. Corland's Immolating Barrier would play very nice with our other card that gives that forces an enemy to counter attack. It can also destroy 2 random enemies if their current hit points are less than 20. So this one is eligible. This one is eligible. Okay, let's use it. The other target we picked was this one, so that didn't work. But he will die from the retribution. Bear is out. Benefactor Concealment. Capacitated. That was the retribution damage. Let's start with actually the frog will be killing this way. We'll add one more immolating barrier to our deck. Research 6 will give replicate to Corland's electrostatic hammer. That's a nice card as well. But I think I will get another of the barriers decked. Okay, and we have a Chaos Beast, a flyer. Fortunately, we also have aversion to acid here, but acid plus can still be somewhat useful. Let's see if we can get some vulnerable. Synergy Wrath. And we completed this challenge as well. I will get a Stone Mask and I will get this to my stash. And we unlocked another challenge here in Nereis. Let's go to our perks. And we can now pick if we will get Hydromancy or Aeromancy as our third expertise from the Tower of Elements. And I think I will be going with Aeromancy. We can also add a few points here if we want, but let's keep them for now. Sorry for that. Okay, let's go for Galdorak's events. We'll be switching our deck, but after using all the cards we can. So we have this water, air and acid, and we can make an earth, air and acid variant for that. So let's go to our deck builder. Or just remove these 3 cards, that would work too. We were already above the limit. Start with counter attack.
Do you hear the voices too?
Okay, so one will die from negative status, this one will enrage and attack. We'll get a flank and we'll get a feeble mind. Let's use the Dragon Mirage here. Counter attack. Let him counter attack. That was the retribution we had, and I'll also add an electrostatic hammer in my deck. Now I also want to take my research to 6, and this will gives us some extra benefit in some cards, like for example the card we just added to our deck. The electrostatic hammer now has replicate. Let's use that. Okay, so we can't do anything with the cards we have now. They are just War Cries and the Benefactor's Shield anyway. So let's use the Landslide. Okay, we will still kill this one with this card. Feeble Mind means that he will take retribution damage.
Do you hear the voices too?
Okay, so one more to go. I'm starting with this guy because I know that he has counter-attack as a tactic. So would be the one that I would be killing anyway. I'll just pass.
Do you hear the voices too?
We'll do the same trick, counter attack. And we have Ulthros. Immunities, Venom, Freeze. fire deals normal damage and area deals normal damage. Let's give him some mark. Venom won't work to these guys, unfortunately. Vulnerable still will. Now if we had the Aeromancy ability, things would be much more interesting. Each time this card replicates. Now that you will attack, I will use this card to give me retribution. Let's keep throwing him the hammer. He will take 36 damage from retribution if he attacks. Entanglement hold him.
Level up.
We got a level and we can also add a fire ray into our deck. We have enough level up points to get pyromancy to 6. Can also add it to stats for now. Okay, and we completed some of the quests here in Nereis. We can also now access the town. Let's loiter to open it. We are near the max limit. And we certainly have some stuff to sell. Let's get one of the threads of air. Can sell our imports. We'll also sell the room flask. Buy stone shackle. Now keep in mind that towns won't sell cards higher than expertise. Let's find out. I don't remember. Chosen. Most settlements are unlocked but sell normal cards up to expertise 3. So we can't buy cards above expertise 3 in any of these towns, even if we upgrade them to tier 9. Our best chance is to find them, and in order to do that we'll need to also do repeatable quests and not just explorations. In the meantime, let's go to our character sheet. We have 3 points, and we can start raising Geomancy and Pyromancy to 6, or Aeromancy to 4. These are all valid choices. Let's also plan of our next steps. We can also get the magic threads at this point. I will get this, and next we'll get this as well. Let's review something. We will be only missing the healing benefit, and Aeromancy 5 will give us an extra strain that will take it to -6. Okay, next stop, Greisburg. But before we go there, let's check if we can buy any of its imports. Linen and copper. Linen and copper. But let's buy this instead. It's always useful to have a snail figurine in your stash. Affinity, acid, dark, astral. Acid, dark, astral. Well, currently I will advance a node, since our hand has mostly acid cards. And as you can guess, the last thing we want is for all these guys to attack. He would die anyway, but I want the Immolate to hit other targets. And raids then attack. Okay, let's use our ability. This converts all of our retribution to extra damage for the wrath. Let's incapacitate this guy. Maybe this one too. Okay, so some cards in our deck are not performing very well, and these are our air cards in this particular case. If you forgot the ley lines, you can review them like so. Air and fire are the weak links. This doesn't affect us much. This is still useful because we have burn. It gives burn, so I don't mind if I don't exactly deal air damage with it. And as far as fire goes, we have the Dragon Mirage, this card here, and Immolate, which are all quite safe cards to use as long as you don't put your synergies in them. So three, 17, destroy. Immolate. War cry. I will use the immolating currents on this guy. Wrath added here. Let's switch. Let's use the thread. He's below 20. Let's stun this guy. I will let him attack. Let's weaken him. Wrath. And now Corland simulating barrier. And we have Grumhk. Unity, sneak attack, venom and kill. As in the effect, not he can't die. Can give him vulnerable. That was nice. We targeted these two guys. You might have noticed them shaking. Vulnerable. Modulating barrier. We got an achievement, and we'll be also getting the red porgy to our stash and an ignite to our stash. We also unlocked the occupational remedy quest, which we will be doing next time. I will leave this episode here. We still have some XP to gain for level 8, but we are level 7. We have some perk points, and I want to get the next magic thread card. And in the next episode we'll probably be doing some deck maintenance and reorganizing our decks to include some of the higher tier cards that we got. I hope you enjoyed this run so far. I will be seeing you next time. Have a good night.